Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Out of play for a goal kick. Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. And that is a little undercooked. Bellingham. Tries to play it through. And he's definitely onside. Yamal! It's a loose ball. The Rossi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That could spell trouble. Bellingham. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He is through here. And this is Ibrahimović. Shot, surely! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And here's Ibrahimović. Bellingham. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Rodri. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, now he can run away with it. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good take in a good area. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Played out wide. Neymar in acres of space out wide. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now this could be a chance, and that should get the job done. Ibrahimović unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He won't be happy with that one. And that's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham. No way through. Now then, the ball's come loose. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Gerrard. It's Gerrard! Yamal. Rodri. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Gerrard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pepe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ronaldinho really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's played it back. And it's Son Heung-min. Ronaldinho. And the ball's gone astray. Plays it through. He's found space here. Gerrard. Ibrahimović. It's Ronaldinho. And it's Rossi. That's Gerrard. Rodri. Spread it left. Cafu. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. This is promising. And it's half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And if you do have a chance today,
not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start. And he shoots!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rossi. Gerrard. Now it's Mbappe. And Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yamal. That is great defending, so alert. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's Raúl. Raúl, impressive jump! And there's a goal! Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 58 minutes is number 8, Zlatan Ibrahimović. Zlatan Ibrahimović. Zlatan Ibrahimović. Substitutions taking place.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Maldini. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's got the beating of his man. Yamal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! A finish of true class. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Gerrard.
Oh, super ball!
And this is decent chance! And it's in! And they've got their lead back. That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, he's burst through!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Coming on the field is number 20.
That is some save from Kahn. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution on the field.
Brazil
10,
with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Number 18, Raúl. Number 17,
Defending of the desperate variety.
Number 16,
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Number 23, Pelé. Number 22,
Pass is just off target.
Stojkovic. Number 14, Frank Lampard. Number 13, Rijkaard. Substitution in progress.
Now it's Kaká. Cucurella gets a foot in here. Neymar. Neymar venturing down the left. Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimović. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Kaká. And he welcomes it in. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Shot a goal! And that's a good finish. And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Natal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Not the most accurate pass. Lampard never out of the action for very long. He's being urged to shoot. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
There will be
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. 5 minutes to add. Kaká. Lampard has a look and plays it forward. So no flag here. He's got away. Alvarez gets on his bike and on the move. Always goal side. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Brazil have their second corner now. Maldini can get it clear. And we're done. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Ibrahimović voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
By the entrance gates. Thank you.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Bangladesh have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Stojković. Cafu. Nicely weighted ball. Stojković picks it up out wide. Impressive jump! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior. Here's Rodri. De Rossi. And it's Lampard. Cafu. Stojković. And he's being shifted off it. Over to the right flank. And it's Stojković. Rodri was in no mood for any of that. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Played through into space. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp move. Van Basten! Oh, what? There's the shot! And Dijk clears it away. Played with speed from back to front.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. In towards the back stick.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bernardo Silva now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's found a way through. Bernardo's... He's had a shot! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
After 22 minutes is...
Nepal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Pepe gets over and intercepts. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Always onto this. Vieira. Bangladesh are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Bellingham. No way through there. Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Yamal. The Rossi wins the duel this time. Lampard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's been played through. That's the keeper's ball. And here's Van Basten. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Son Heung-min. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That's been cut out, well played.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Cafu. And it's Lampard. And here's Son Heung-min. Vinicius Junior. Cucurella. And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick announcement today.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Nepal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Rodri. Coming on to replace him.
Down to business again.
Number 13.
Nepal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Vieira looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rossi. Lampard. Son Heung-min. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well-timed, excellent interception. Scholes. The ball has bounced loose now. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that is out of play. And it's Bellingham. Takes on his marker. Bellingham running with the ball. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Bangladesh restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Stojkovic. Now it's Ibrahimović. Rossi. Bangladesh appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bernardo Silva. Cafu. Nice physical challenge. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found the way through. Ibrahimović. Oh, nicely intercepted. Spread to the right. Played out towards the right wing. And he's whipped it across. A corner it is then. Nepal with the corner, there first.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Vinicius Junior. Number 12, Van Basten. Coming on the field, number 11, Dani Olmo. Number 20,
Bellingham getting this one clear. Bangladesh have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. Maldini produces the perfect tackle there. Couldn't squeeze it through. Vieira. Half an hour gone in the second half. Dani Olmo.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Ibrahimović.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Owen. Lampard. Stojkovic can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, they could be caught out here. It's Son Heung-min! Off the post. Deftly away. Bangladesh are looking to break at pace. And it's Scholes. And he's picked it up out wide. And he whips it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Muscular approach does pay off here. And here's Yamal. Danny Olmo, Yamal. Pass is just off target.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Stojkovic. Cafu finding himself in space. Check claims it safe.
Has been indicated.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu. That's it. The referee says enough. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Bernardo Silva picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
To the screen right now for
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Lyon have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goalscorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Now it's Raúl. He's found a way through. And he shoots! Oh, he hit that sweetly. And we have our very first corner. Bellingham! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nepal have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lyon are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bellingham. Good read, needed to be. Olise. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Opts to play it back, and it's Yaya Toure. Takes the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yaya Toure actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that's aimed into the middle. Cleared away. Oh, he's having a go! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Messi plays it short. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Raúl, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And they can counter here. Knocks it into space. Raúl. And he lines up a cross. Applies the finish! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Marquinhos is there, and he can get that clear. Engages and forces him off the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ronaldo. Great chance! And that is well cleared. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Real chance here. And Dijk deals with that comfortably. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And this is Ibrahimović. That is very well defended. Now it's Hazard. He's being urged to shoot. Decent chance! And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely feet. And he's quick to snatch it back. Raúl. Now it's Ibrahimović. No, that's been intercepted. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Too close for comfort. Corner number 4 coming up here. Pass somewhat off target. That's a lovely, neat pass. Lyon have the chance to go the other way. Ronaldinho. And he welcomes Ibrahimović! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ibrahimović is offering a wry smile there.
They're up to 5 corners now. Bellingham! And he's hit it long. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Mendes makes the interception. Mendes getting forward. Good ball over the top. And he cuts out the supply. Rossi can see things others simply cannot. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
Nepal really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Shoots! Not the most accurate pass. And here's Raúl. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Ronaldinho. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bellingham.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Stood up well to him there. He's picked his way through. Terrific effort! It's in!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Nepal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival, Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cafu shows great strength. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. Lyon really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Short changes him with that pass. Bellingham running with intent. And this is Ronaldo. Bellingham. Shot a goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cross from Hack. Impressive jump! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Nepal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. He's in plenty of space here. Haaland gets on his bike and on the move. Yamal, the man with the tools to make a difference here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last. Real chance! And that's a tidy finish. There seemed no way back, but they are level. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Lyon clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Mendes gets a foot in here. Mbappe. Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this. Shapes to shoot! And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Oh, sweet feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply...
And the shot! And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Ibrahimović. The final 5 minutes. Caught offside that time.
Attention, changement.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Stojkovic. Looking to play him in. Oh, what a ball! He's come in hard.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's got away. He's got the final touch there. Goal kick's been given. Van Dijk. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Mbappe finding himself in space. Cafu. Bale. Now it's Ibrahimović looking to pass their way up the pitch. He is through here. Stojkovic. Well read, and the danger is averted. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're underway. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
And here's Shevchenko, and he's in on Diaz! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Bellingham. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Olise.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Look at the space, and the shot! Fantastic from Olise! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Number 5, Olise.
FC Tokyo have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he's gone backward here. Batistuta, always looking for that half a chance. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Raúl. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Knocks it into space. Marcelo delivers. He's rising! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's Park Ji-sung. Son Heung-min is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Koundé. Ball's gone out of play. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Ibrahimović. Oh, that's nice. And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. Ronaldinho having a look.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
What a save by David Raya! It's a goal kick. Marcelo. Son Heung-min. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his break. It's Ronaldinho! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Has a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now, that looks a decent ball.
Natal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Can he get it through? And this is... There's the shot! And he's following up! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Van Dijk is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Marcelo. Just past the 40th minute mark. Ronaldinho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence.
Chance, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
FC Tokyo really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Cafu. Van Dijk. It'll be a throw-in.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
It's Ronaldinho. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Ronaldinho! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Shevchenko does really well to win the ball there. Raúl. Lovely pass, but can he... Ibrahimović! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I'd like to draw your attention to the
trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So right back into the action.
Nepal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Shevchenko. Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Bellingham. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Raya gets it clear. He's having a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Olise. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Pepe getting this one clear. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So that's 2 now without reply. He's having a pop! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tries to pass it through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Serginho. Raúl.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now there's a fight. It's Son Heung-min! Tremendous from Son Heung-min! A finish of true class! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Son Heung-min! Substitution on the field, number 21.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
To replace him is
just 1 in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, good finish! And now he has 2. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Stojkovic. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nepal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh no, what has happened here? Dunk gets it away. 75 minutes played. Pass somewhat off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Ibrahimović. He's chosen to go back, and it's Stojkovic. Great ball, Kaká! And he should have made them pay.
Kaká deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
This is their second corner of the game. Great chance! And how did he not put that away?
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Well taken goal. Kaká at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's picked his way through.
Nepal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Olise. Number 6,
Rossi.
Park Ji-sung. Coming on the field.
Lampard with
number
his sights
11,
permanently trained on that bottom corner.
Number 12, Hazard. Substitutions
I think
taking
we're
place.
about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Torres. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was
Added
lacking.
minutes has been indicated.
Kaká.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Hazard does well to get it back. Now, can they get him away? The Rossi calmly anticipates. Aims beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And he can thump it away. Well, that pass isn't the best. Marcelo. Stojkovic plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Bale. Cafu receives it in a wide position. Well, they knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose.
And if you do have a chance.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and...
Shapes to shoot!
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer. And pull it! Van Dijk. De Paul. Lahm. De Paul. And that is a little undercooked. Pelé. Some really good ball movement. Raúl. For De Rossi. And it's De Rossi. And it's Messi. Lahm picks it up out wide. And that has been cleared. That's good play. Raúl. Not a hint of offside here. Messi!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Maldini. Gullit absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Ibrahimović. And it's Gullit. Messi. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Ibrahimović. Ibrahimović! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's Ibrahimović! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Ibrahimović really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And we have our very first corner. Decent chance! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far. Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
Totti! De Rossi conjures time and space where few can. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Ibrahimović. And it's Eto'o. Totti. Eto'o. Totti.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And the pass is intercepted. Gerrard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Gerrard. Barcelona are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Vieira. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gerrard. Now he's got space here. It's Eto'o! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Chance for a shot! Rossi clears it away. He'll try from distance! Superb from Pelé!
Oh, what a great goal from a great player. An absolutely glorious strike, just when no one expected it. A real mood changer right on half-time too. Now, all of a sudden, they're going into the break on a real high.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
The first breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team...
And the referee has blown for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Nepal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Away we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Ibrahimović clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Pelé. Nicely aimed pass. Totti! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And it's Messi. Lahm. Thinks about... It's Ibrahimović! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Corner number 2 then. And that is expertly dealt with. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hullet. Maldini wins the duel this time. Stojkovic. De Paul. Plays a sharp little ball. And a shot! And he's there to get it away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi. Vieira. Nepal still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Eto'o! Sensational from Eto'o! About as smooth as it gets. And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's having a hit! That's put paid to the danger. Now, can they get him away? Stojkovic gets into a good position. Stojkovic stood his ground strongly. Pelé, Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And he's intervened well there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball...
Tries one from range! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Nepal still have the cards to affect this game. Shot could be on, and hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Totti. Totti with the cross. Pepe getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a good foray he's making. Now it's Messi.
That's going in strongly.
Now it's Pelé. Pinches it off him. Nepal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. De Paul. Space for him to turn and look.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's onside. He is just caressing the ball. Cleared away. Nepal have it back and can go again. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Ronaldinho. Has to go back here. Chance! Oh, good finish. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance fall.
Goes for the shot! And that really should have been that.
Pelé really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
And it's Lampard.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And this is Pelé! Pelé!
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Ronaldinho. Oh, this looks sharp. Now Kaká. 4 added minutes on the board. And this is Ibrahimović. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Van Dijk. Messi. And here's Ibrahimović. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So we're up and running.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. And that is expertly dealt with. Bernardo Silva. And it's Son Heung-min. Stood up well to him there. Pelé. Rummenigge. Truly a man who will pass the test of time!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's in on goal! Ribéry was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard. And it's Ibrahimović. To Ibrahimović. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Lampard gets on his bike and on the move.
Natal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Bernardo Silva. That is a great pick out. Ribéry. Quality ball. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Stojkovic in acres of space out wide. And it's Lampard. Cafu has it out wide and in space. Getting up there! Oh, it's hit the post! And it's been hooked away. Vieira. Messi. Spread to the right. Ribéry. He has found the way through. Ball swung in. Son Heung-min. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. Very nicely done. Oh, that's... Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab it.
Tries a shot! to fly away here. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Desai, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Thuram touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Ribéry takes on his marker. Ribéry has got himself a free kick. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And this is Ribéry. Now the ball in. And he's gone looking for safety. That's the end of the first 45. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second period is underway.
Natal really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Kadiolu. Spread neatly. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's found space here. That is good strength. Cafu. Cafu plays it in. That's a decent clearance. Decent chance! And it's come back out to him. And yes, it's there! And they are right back within touch. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Nepal may be down, but not out just yet. And here's Ibrahimović. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Natal are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Messi, look at the space here. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the counter is on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kadiolu has it in a wide position. He's got away. Crosses in it. Oh, good effort. He's got a goal. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan palpably stronger, better, superior. Cross from Cafu. Well, they can break here. Vieira.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Great ball if he can get there. And Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Crossing, he's rising! Well taken ball. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now, can they get him away? And he's definitely onside. Tries to get it clear. Goes looking wide. Tries to play it through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Pelé. Nepal still have the cards to affect this game. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pepe did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Lampard. He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Zlatan Ibrahimović! It wasn't a great header in the end.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ronaldinho. And this is Ronaldinho. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an
chance! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Looking for the run. Kajolu.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cafu. Oh, that's fabulous. Kaká. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, terrible. Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ronaldinho has the space to scheme. Roll! Oh, terrific save. Messi, spread it left. Van Dijk. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Kaká. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And this is Messi. Messi is flagged offside.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Nepal have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely...
And that will be it. Nepal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out all
welcome to
the stops
today's
to make
match.
this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Ronaldinho playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Ronaldinho. Oh, good-looking ball. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's well spotted. Not the most convincing of passes. Nicely weighted ball. Ibrahimović! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Mateus is behind this one. Caught offside that time. And it's Stojkovic. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Great, it's Raúl! Goal! And just like that, he's into double figures now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Nepal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Hazard. Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Chance to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off. Lampard threads one in. He's got away.
Oh, great feet, that.
Oh, sweet feet. Silvestre did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gerrard. And here's Hazard. No way through. He's found space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a sharp pass.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Olise is onto this.
Olise really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Ibrahimović. Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Silvestre. And here's Gerrard. Gerrard! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lampard. Stojkovic. Now it's Stojkovic. He is through here. Baresi deals with that comfortably. Looking for the run. Silvestre defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ronaldinho. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Adriano, the man they call Imperatore, the Emperor.
Indeed, when he gets his game in good order, he is pretty much untouchable with that monster of a left foot.
Can be a showstopper, that. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, well measured. Cafu hangs, getting up there, and it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Nepal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Stojković makes a dash for it. Oh, sweet feet. He's got away. It's a pretty loose pass. Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is out of play. Diaz. Nepal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. He's found a way through. Oh, well played, well played. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now that's well seen too. That has been slung wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Delivers the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ronaldinho. It's played through for him.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's skewed away. Messi is always looking to break lines. And it's Messi. And here's the pull. Oh, that's neat. He's played it back. Takes a shot. And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Now he's off and running. Messi. Knocks it out wide. Stojković running with the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's shifting through the gears here. Bruno Fernandes defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. De Paul. This might spell big chance! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Bruno Fernandes does really well there, he is strong. Nicely worked. Rossi breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Diaz. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. De Paul. Stojković! Stojković! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Alexander-Arnold for Messi. Diaz. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Messi. And it's Spence. And it's Shevchenko. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's in on goal. It's counts! And a neat finish. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, this is a great position. He has a look out. Great vision. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
There will be 1 minute
Rossi conjures time and space where few can. Messi. De Paul. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that was vital. That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. To Rossi! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Alexander-Arnold. Romero. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Count. Adriano. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free. It's Ronaldinho! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
That has not gone well. And here's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Good read, needed to be. Bruno Fernandes. Tries to play it through. Adriano. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Spence. Defending of the desperate variety. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Decent chance! And he's quick to get rid. And here's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really...
And the shot! And Messi! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
De Rossi. Pepe. And Stojkovic. Now it's Ibrahimović. And here's Messi. Cafu. And it's Messi. Thinks about the shot. Bumps him off it. In he goes again! It's a goal! And they're back in front! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Nepal
Shevchenko.
choosing to make the first change.
Number 20. Messi.
Nepal with the lead.
Number 11. Luis Diaz.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Coming on the field.
Rossi gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Number 19. Raúl. Number 25.
What a throw in.
Nico Williams. Number 21. Yamal. Number 15. Williams Saliba.
Ibrahimović. Stojkovic wants to run onto this. Bruno Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold. Cafu. And it's Messi. Looking for the run, and he's quick to return it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Paul. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shot could... Stojkovic! And he's stuck it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Nepal go up by 2 and are looking good.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's made its way to him. Some really good ball movement. Batistuta.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good ball! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Adriano. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Caught offside that time. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Pinches it off him. Yamal knocks it into space. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Minutes added time.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The most accurate pass. Lampard, never out of the action for very long. Raúl. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lampard. He's a sharp little ball here. Distributed tidily. Yamal. Skillfully. And that is that. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Ibrahimović claiming the Man of the Match award. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
He leaps for it! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Nepal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
He's had it taken off him. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Could move up a gear here. Oh, no joy this time. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Stojkovic.
Looks a good ball through.
Ibrahimović! And a neat finish. 2, and we've barely begun here. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, this is a great position. He's in a good position. And he shoots! Of course! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
After 13 minutes is number 18.
India cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And the keeper's got it again. And here's Ibrahimović. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Spread to the right. Delivered low. Nepal with the corner, there first. India are looking to go forward now. That is a great pick out. Oh, he's been caught napping. Decent chance! And he's found the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely aimed pass. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Pullet goes short. Has a look up and delivers. Pepe attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! And a goal! Into the lead once more. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Stojkovic plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Cafu. And here's the pull. Now it's Ibrahimović. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
And it's Ibrahimović. Great defending, strong and determined. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. Ronaldinho. Stojkovic. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cafu. Not the most accurate pass.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Cafu. And that's Stojkovic! No, not this time.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Real chance! But he's left disappointed.
Cafu certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Zanetti. Not yet. There's the delivery. And that's the keeper's ball. And that is the end of the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that.
Hello attendees,
Liverpool
this is
leading just about at the break. It's too close for comfort, it's 3-2.
Green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
That gets us going once more. Zanetti. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
India couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's found a way through. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. It's Ronaldinho! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Nepal have their third corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So their fourth corner of the game. India have... He's having a pop! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Maldini certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. India have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Crossbar! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Ronaldinho being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Chance here to counter. Nedved supplying the width on this right-hand side. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's their second corner of the game. Pullet plays it short. Nedved, terrific! It's bounced back off the post. And now they can spring out of defence. That pass isn't the best. Bullet! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. Nedved. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
India really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, good ball! Look at the space here. He's in a great position here. Kahn deals with that nice and simple. No, that's been intercepted. Rossi not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Shot could be on. It's Nedved! Denied by an instinctive save.
Nedved really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Number 18, Raúl. Coming on the field is number 23, Cafu.
So, third corner of the game. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Ibrahimović.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Mateus. Great vision. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Out towards the flank. And it's Pirlo. And here's Messi. Messi. Chance, surely! Now, who's... Oh, he's been... And one more try! And he has his goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
India really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ibrahimović. Ibrahimović touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Ronaldinho. Number 17. Rodrigo de Paul. Coming on the field. Number 9. Messi. Number 14. Frank Lampard. Number 13. Rijkaard.
Mateus. And it's Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pirlo. Over to the right flank.
Indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's been cut out, well played. That's a little off target. Floated through. Oh, and the shots! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Speed of thought, and that's it. Nepal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with.